Welcome to another episode of Solitaire Quest. I'm the Blood Knight of the Old Republic of Bloodganistan. Hold on. And I'm here. And I'm back. And I'm here to review Yugioh 5Ds, episodes 1 to 120. So yeah. In my free time, I've been watching some Yugioh 5Ds. I don't have any notes prepared, so I'm just going to speak of what I know off the top of my head. So yeah, I'm going to be informal about this. So yeah, Yugioh 5Ds. Back in ye olden days when the Blood Knight was a ye old youngin, when I was younger, back in ye olden days, back in ye olden times, played myself a lot of Yugioh in elementary school. And yeah, reason why I didn't watch Yugioh 5Ds back in ye olden days. First off, the game was winding down my elementary school. You know, there's fewer and fewer people to play Yu-Gi-Oh with. Well, the people that I would want to duel, they either graduated high school, or they changed schools entirely, and it sucked. Also, back in the olden days, younger me thought that card games on motorcycles was the concept of playing Yu-Gi-Oh on motorcycles was sort of for younger me thought it was dumb. But such is life. And yeah, past few years been getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh, and yeah, figured I'd watch 5Ds. Figure out where the synchro summoning came from. Yeah. So yeah, let's talk about Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds. Starts off with Yusei Fudo. Built himself a dual runner. A motorcycle, if you will, to play card games on. And yeah, he wants revenge on Jack Atlas for stealing his Stardust Dragon, his signature card. And he ends up getting revenge, but it's too early. The rest of the story has to happen, so yeah, Yusei gets thrown into prison. He gets his dual runner back, steals it. Then the tournament happens, and yeah, he has to compete in a tournament. And then get introduced to like this Akiza chick who's got a bunch of plant deck with like Black Rose Dragon, which seems like a good card. It's got like a board wipe on summon, front row wipe on summon. Field spell is pretty busted. And yeah, you have turbo duels where you can't use normal spell cards. You gotta use speed spells. That's interesting. You'll have traps too. Which, yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. And then, what else? Get the introduction. These two little kids, Leo and Luna. And Leo keeps getting the shaft in terms of dueling. And you got a sister who can see spirits. And yeah, the Shadow Realm is now called the Underworld. So yeah, there's... And yeah, apparently it's set in the year 2021 according to some billboards. Which, yeah, sort of conflicts with the timeline. You have Yu-Gi-Oh! GX happens between 2004 and 2007. So, yeah, there's no Zero Reverse incident happening there, so I'm calling time shenanigans. Some sort of time shenanigans are happening afoot. Not really explained, but yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. There's no passing of the torch from Jaden Yuki to Yusei, like there was in GX, where you had Yugi show up, give Jaden a card at the beginning. None of that happening. And yeah, you got a bunch of cultists, you got the Dark Signers, you got that chick, Curly, who's in love with Jack Atlas. And Yusei wins his card back. Stardust Dragon. And yeah. And now you have cultists and whatnot from the future. You got Iliaster, which is basically the Illuminati. And yeah, they have the ability to alter time. But for some reason, they can't just kill the signers to do whatever they want to do. And you got these Mech Lord cards. Which, yeah, I got some Mech Lords in my bulk. And these Mech Lords are not the Mech Lords from the show. Which, yeah. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. I didn't think the card games on motorcycles would work as well as it does, but it works. Thoroughly impressed. I should have gave this show a chance when I was younger, but young me was... I don't know what the heck was going through my young self's mind. But yeah. Yeah, Jack Atlas, his card Red Dragon Archfiend. It's got some pretty kick-ass artwork. And I gotta say though, yeah, terrible. It has a terrible effect. Terrible effect. You can't build board advantage. I have myself a copy of Red Dragon Archfiend, and yeah, it's like only its retrains are good. I built myself a Chaos Dragon Link deck, and I got Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend, and I got I believe it's called Hot Red Dragon something Abyss. It's like the manga evolution of the Red Dragon Archfiend. And the Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend, that apparently that's from like Arc 5. Apparently. But yeah. So yeah, you got this Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, you got these Iliaster people. From what I've learned, they don't like synchro summoning pretty much. Apparently, I've watched some further videos and lore, and apparently synchro summoning destroys their world. And Yeah, it's like they have time travel, but for some reason they can't just go back to the past and talk to the world leaders and tell them, look, no synchros, no synchros. Stop making them. That's all. That's it. Stop making synchros. You know, they can't just find like an alternative method of summoning. Yeah, but yeah. Also, yeah. Fuck 4Kids for not dubbing a bunch of middle episodes in like the second half of the damn series. Like my fucking god. And not finishing the rest of Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds. And yeah, prepare for part 2. Got some business to do.